Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is ArraySeven, and what you are seeing is me not being a scumbag. I was not curious what it was like to be a hacker, so lo and behold, I did not download Mailbox and did not get cracking on my ages-old, allegedly alternative account. Now, just so everyone knows, I did not do this on my server. Everyone did not know what I was doing, which I wasn't, and everyone did not agree that they were willing to participate. My server was the only one I allegedly played on, so I can assure you this was all hypothetically done in consent by everyone involved. The point I'd like to make is that I recently acquired footage of a hacker's experience in Team Fortress 2, capturing everything from his point of view. Wink wink, nudge nudge. First of all, I'd like to say how difficult it was to get Mailbox working for this particular dumpster fire. Everyone's saying it's super easy to install, but honestly that's as much of a lie as sodium hydroxide. It took this particular hacker of which we are discussing at least a half hour to get this working right, but when it finally did and the player in question plopped his hatless, skillless, brainless heavy into a match, he turned on everything right away and hopped out of a spawn. He started as a heavy, but unfortunately the bullets spread like butter at long range, and he couldn't for the life of him figure out the no bullet spread garbage, so he just simply switched to sniper. The never-do-well playing of which we speak of laughed at what was happening on the server for about 30 seconds before it hit him, and not just the lag spikes. This was really obscenely, profusely, undeniably, unfathomably boring. Whoever uses hacks in Team Fortress 2 on a regular basis easily has to be one of the most dull people on the planet. To put it in perspective so everyone can understand this, imagine playing a game like Minecraft on creative mode, where every block you place disappears 2 seconds later. That's pretty much a good way to put this into words. I mean, look at this. It aims automatically, it scopes automatically, it fires automatically. All a potential hacker has to do is walk out of spawn. And at that point is just take a stroll from point A to point B and paint the hillside with people's brain. It's pretty mind-numbing after a while, honestly, though the big heads thing is kind of funny for a little bit. At least they got that thing going for them. As I experienced this completely and entirely uninvolved with the events taking place on screen, I think probably the best part about this whole thing was seeing the counters that had come up. The aimbot is nowhere near perfect, so there were a couple of times where a scout could run up and fish fillet it in the cornhole, and props to some of the enemy snipers who tag teamed the aimbot and sat it down across their laps with a nice headshot caliber spanking while the rifle was reloading. So the hacker might be cheating, but he's still playing by the game's rules, meaning that much like your neighbor's cat that won't shut the hell up, he is by no means bulletproof. There were a few moments where he caught us stabbing quite a few times from people the aimbot didn't feel like doing the one thing it was designed to do, and there were a couple of moments with a vaccinator heavy combo that filled him with more holes than SpongeBob. But honestly, being able to give everyone an instant JFK experience lost its curvaceous glory within a few seconds. Team Fortress 2 is just so ingeniously engineered like a tomato with tentacles that it's impossible for a hacker to completely dominate everybody. There's plenty of ways to counteract a headshot every time from a sniper. There's Battalion's backups, and there's the Vaccinator for that matter, both of which block critical hits on Ubercharge or the buff. Simply, hacking in Team Fortress 2 is just incredibly boring, and frankly, I can't see how anyone with a shred of sanity would find this entertaining. Not only that, but we're forgetting the fact that the people who use this on public servers without the consent of everyone involved are mindless, sweat-drinking, ball-sucking, Ritalin-chugging, crap-eating, fart-sniffing, bellybutton-fingering, nose-picking, drooling, twitching, pants-pissing, oozing, rotting dick farts that belong in the 8th ring of hell and for all eternity until their throat is ripped to shreds from screaming in agony. Except the Ray, of course, right?
I'm the invincible, undefeated champion. Mount Zion's my ancestors, Camp of Lions. Star of David? Nah, the thought of stardom. Martyrdom and done crumbs left to the dumb thumb. To this play button, glutton of words. Mutton, birds of fly to fly to you, dropping turds. Hopping up on ignorance to feel how your mighty pop up the wheel. Dance the visual, cry to deity. Pious piety might be.